Hi there, signs of Gemini. This is Kim with your reading. This reading is going to be, for your next 48 hours. We are going to use the Modern Love Tarot deck to pull a Celtic cross, and we'll clarify with the Hermetic Tarot. And I have a few other decks too. I have the Kipper deck here. I have some fairy dust to sprinkle on the reading when it's done. So let's get into this. I like to channel from your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self to get messages. That's always for your greatest good. And I step to the side, meaning I put aside my issues, my story, my line, my timeline. I put that stuff away. And we focus on your messages and for the most time, always. So, Geminis, by the way, if this is coming towards, the end of your season, then I hope that you had a really happy birthday, guys. I hope you all had a good season, or that it's getting better. And it's getting better. Because what's coming up? Huge. Summer solstice. Huge, good, fortunate times coming. Right now. Big change. And Gemini is so adaptable that I think that you will be just fine. In fact, you may even inspire others on how you're able to handle things. I can definitely see that. Gemini handling the summer solstice. There's a little ant on that flower, but he just stays right on the flower, so I haven't really bothered him. There's two, and they just stay right up there. Eight of Swords is in the reverse as your underlying issue. Eight of Swords in the reverse. So, Eight of Pentacles. 8 now. So, anything that may have held you back that would be considered like, I don't know, what I was getting before the reading, when I was just thinking about doing this, what was coming to me is, wouldn't it suck if we had some really bad advice given to us when we were being raised, when we were conditioned, and then we have to find out in the hardest way possible by seeing what's like not working for us, what we're not falling in line with, what we feel like when we do, it's just us not being authentic to ourselves, or how we act that makes us feel like that. That could be, that could be where I'm coming from, is that I'm getting energy picked up from what you used to believe you were restricted to, or in a way what you just don't feel guilty for you doing you. It doesn't always mean that, but I am getting that with this reading. Yeah, don't be feeling guilty for you wanting to do you, because there's something about whatever this environment is that you're in right now that's got you thinking of better times than what you're experiencing. Yeah. Beautiful death card. It's my favorite. This is, I think I already said, but this is the Modern Love Tarot deck. And I love it because of its simplicity and design, and the art is just, I think it's absolutely just beautiful. It's major transformation. But what leads you there? See, that's what they're trying to say with this perspective too for the outcome. They're trying to say, oh, nice. Seeing things clearly now, and then look, commitment comes by the end, which this, that symbol, Thoth, it also, each little separate part in that symbol equals a sense, or is representing one of your senses, like hearing, sight, and then one of the senses is thought. That will make you think, because they're almost treating consciousness as that's part of your sense. It's your sense. Your thought is part of a sense. So we can't always trust our senses. We have to trust ourselves and what we feel. But that just goes to saying that if you do have some thoughts, that negative self-talk is much more powerful than we give it credit for. It is so powerful that it outlines what you're also able to sense sometimes. So just be that it's just reminding me of that. This is about your perspective, and it's about having a shift of perspective. You also have 10 represented by Wheel of Fortune, and then a 10 of Wands here. That's 10-10. And to me, I always get the feeling of patience with 10-10. It's like kind of like at the beginning of something, like right before everything happens, perhaps. So I don't know if this is dealing with your work, but I feel like there is something that has really enabled you to kind of crawl out of any kind of restrictions. If anything's saying, I can't do this, like those feelings are like gone with that energy. Nice. The High Priestess with the pomegranate. I'm not sure what the pomegranate means specifically, but I'm sure it has a spiritual meaning. Almost everything has this spiritual. To me, it looks like a plant with obvious amount of tons of little seeds. So it might be a very fruitful time. A fruitful time for you to split something wide open here. To listen to your intuition, because your intuition is trying to talk to you. The Six of Swords in the reverse is your challenge. So this is like, in the past, when you felt like leaving something and changing up something, you didn't. It took something forcing a change, or it took a situation that the contrast was so like, oh my God, I really just don't like it. You don't like it so bad that you have to change things up. Go inside, find out what you really want. Because this is really like, I should have left the last time. That's what it feels like. The Seven of Cups, so it's outcome with the Hierophant. You're committed to seeing things clearly. Yeah. On an emotional sense, I feel like you can see things clearly here. Yeah. Regarding commitment, that's going to be different for different people. That might be different about what that even means to you. Let's get some clarifying cards. The World in reverse is the past energy. So I usually feel like some kind of resistance or feeling like, well, this isn't over, or this isn't over, or this isn't over. It may be something that it feels like it's dragging out, especially looking over there with that hourglass. It feels like the time on something is almost run out. As far as that goes, though, you have 10-10, so you have the message of patience here. The Six of Cups is really good because it's truly what you're thinking of. You're thinking of either something from the past, a person from the past, or memories. Just good, happy memories. They can be any kinds of memories coming in about really the journey that you've already taken or been on with your family and friends. And this might be reflecting back on those things. She's so cute. Isn't she a cute little High Priestess? She's so cute. All right, tell me more about this High Priestess, please. Trusting in yourself. Trusting in yourself. The Chariot in reverse, and then the Six of Swords. Clear as day. If something is not moving forward, leave it behind. Go towards something different. If it's just absolutely listen to yourself, I wouldn't ask anybody else if something was working or not. So ask yourself if something is or needing to change about work or the way that we do something. What would that be to get it to move forward? Something could be working out really well, but it's not moving in the direction of getting better, if that makes sense. So listen to your own intuition. Or this can be like, hey, things are working right now. Let's make sure we slow down and take this slow. Then that might be an intuition thing too. So, I mean, there might be different messages for different people. This could be about an actual driver's license. It can also be about travel or something like that. Let me get some coffee. Because we have Six of Swords here, and it says Lord of Earned Success. Yeah. Okay, the World card here. What is this about? The World card in reverse. What is that about? It's about the Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's the courage to step forward. It's saying that, it's basically saying that the hardest step in a journey is the first step. That's the hardest one. Well, what is it? In a 1,000-mile journey, the hardest step you would think would be the last or the middle, but no, it's the first, because just getting going is something that people have issues with. So being brave enough and daring enough to, I feel like, to be action oriented and to make a move with this Queen of Wands energy. Okay. So what are we over? Something that we see clearly. I can tell you that. It's something that you see clearly. The Five of Swords. Jeez. Yeah, you are over arguing, conflict. You're over drama. See, she's like, I don't even like this anymore. I don't even like drinking here with you all. I don't even like your jokes. I don't like you. So she's like, what would make me happy? And going inside. So I'm like, are we being fooled by this Eight of Pentacles here? Because usually, oh, well, okay, maybe this is your skill level in relationships. I mean, even going through them, even if, I don't know. Okay, all right. Knight of Swords. This is saying that you're sticking around something that is going to change, or there is something that you should jump on, a situation you should jump on, or a person that you should see if they're interested, or something like that, because it would work. Lord of Winds and Breezes. I love that. Knight of Swords. It's about the change that gets ushered in, and it's focused, it's driven, and you may be very focused more on your pentacles than something to do with love, perhaps. Okay, then you have Six of Cups. Kind of like this to back a little bit. Okay, yeah, Six of Cups right here. Like I said, that was that nostalgia. Let's find out. Let's get some clarifying energy. What's the Six of Cups about? Because it feels opportunistic. Work opportunity. Work opportunity. The High Priestess in reverse. Ooh. Okay, yeah. This is coming across as like the issue has been more work focused and money focused than it has been on the connections. Intuitively, that's what we're trying to go towards, though. Intuitively, we know that maybe there needs to be more focus or change on, I don't know. It could be a soulmate. It could be soulmate energy or family issues here. It's like family coming first, I guess. I think that's what the message is saying. It's like doing something different and putting family first. 2 cards now that represent really not getting away from a situation, even when we want to, or even when like all of our alarms are going off in our head. What is the Death card here about? Justice in the reverse. So there's something that is just, there's no truth, there's no clarity, there's a injustice, or you're seeing things in a not so fair way. Something is not fair. I have it like kind of coming out with that, also with that High Priestess in reverse. Didn't listen to yourself. Not getting the truth, so maybe must end a situation because of not getting the truth. Or this could be putting closure to a court, something to do with court. Tell me about the High Priestess. I'm King of Pentacles in the reverse. That would be, and I feel like it is connecting all of this. So something feeling like it's not fair or that it didn't work out. It might have had to do with a past King of Pentacles person that was, that broke a commitment with you, or a Taurus. The perspective is like, no, I don't think that this is a good thing, that this didn't work out, either with this business, running a business, or with this person who feels like they kind of let down. It might have to do with like a family business, but this person ended up breaking a commitment somehow, or something happened to where financial security wasn't really there, or nor was a really good commitment. And so therefore it's like saying, okay, but that's just, it's helped you. It's helped you recognize what does work for you and what can't go on uneven. Like it's also helped you to know when you're taking on too much. So we're bored with the situation. We're over it. We don't want the conflict or the drama anymore. We're ready to release our burdens, everything that's not working, because we can see something, an issue with this commitment, with all of our 6 senses here. Wheel of Fortune. The Star, upright. So it's all about perspective. And the reason why is because this is, even this experience that disappointed you, it's still going towards your highest good. It's going towards it's part of the divine plan that brings you out as a success and on top with your goals and your dreams met. All right, tell me what we're seeing clearly then. Maybe what we want out of a relationship, or what has to change regarding how you go forward for the rest of this. How do you move forward? Who's the authority over here? What kind of change in authority are you going to do? Are you going to start listening to yourself so that you are the Emperor energy? And I think that might be what it is. You are the authority here. All right. And that's what I've got for you guys. Ace of Swords on the bottom. You do get your victory, your truth, and your clarity. Seems like the 8s are here, so you're finding a unique way to do something. Not feeling guilty at all, just being you. You being you. Good. Fairy dust. Some fairy dust now. I'm going to wrap this up for Gemini. The Star, the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor. Basically, your outcomes. Ooh, change. If we are bold enough to step towards the winds of change, you're going to see your 4-leaf clover. You have found a 4-leaf clover. Unlucky times will soon be over. And there it is. Family. Getting things balanced within family. Wherever you go, whatever you do, your family is here for you. And gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. I love that. All right. And that's what I got for you. Sending you light and love. Bye-bye.